Let me bring in Erol Morkoc, who is a senior spokesperson of the Republicans overseas. Mr. Morkoc, the outreach many people here are suggesting stems from a recalibration in Washington, D.C. about the aims and objectives now of this war, and perhaps a tacit admission that Iran, or let me just put it differently, that this is not a war that the Americans can win outright. Would you agree with that assessment? If not, why?
I wouldn't agree with it outright because the terms of the engagement were never defined, of course, by President Trump or the Americans. So it gives them the leeway to, of course, point out the very fact that destroying somebody's entire navy, destroying the top 5 echelons of their leadership, their functional air force, their functional military units, and, leaving them in this state could be considered victory. And now the U.S. administration is very much playing live ball. They're seeing who's willing to step up. The countries that, of course, have the most ability to be of assistance to the global economy, such as India, are being consulted. So, well, I can see the fact that the Georgetown School of Foreign Service didn't put together this plan. It certainly has resulted in the destruction of our enemy, and an enemy that's a shared enemy around the world in many ways, shape, or form. So now we're looking to the international community. We didn't seem to find the love we had hoped to find from our friends in the EU. What a surprise. And so we've looked elsewhere. We've looked to places that can actually deliver, like India, and like other allies, perhaps like Turkey, that also have been at least displayed some willingness to mediate as well with those back channels. So I wouldn't castigate the Trump administration for taking a live action gameplay here. I think the Americans can win that game pretty succinctly.